Ladies and gentlemen, there are two main reasons, among many others, that I believe it is appropriate and important that the contract of Superintendent Asplund be terminated for cause. You have four choices tonight, so I hope that you will consider for cause. You're being shown grace, Dr. Asplund, to have negotiated a severance, as termination for cause would leave you with nothing except a tarnished professional reputation. Number one, the Equity Committee was conceived, formed, and met completely outside the Florida Sunshine Laws. Policies were adopted as the fruit of this forbidden tree. Worse, the underlying purpose of the illegally formed committee was to serve as a tribunal decider of fact in cases such as the DJ case. That case that Dr. Asplund said the judge got it wrong. I'd like to know where you got your law degree. The case said was wrong. The real purpose of the illegal committee was to insulate the school district from parental lawsuits in court. Really? After adopting those policies from the illegal equity committee, suddenly, oopsie, we were outside the Sunshine Law. You are never going to convince me that a school district with over $1 billion, who spent over $1 million on legal fees, didn't have competent legal counsel to understand that that law applied to what you were doing. You will never convince me of that. Sorry, got to go back to my comments. Number two, let's talk about the employment of Dr. Asplund's spouse. It's a violation of nepotism. I read this to you before. The practice among those of power and influence in favoring relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs. That's the Oxford Dictionary, not my opinion. That's the Oxford Dictionary description of that. The appearance of a conflict of interest is at best poor judgment on the part of a superintendent. At worst, the employment of one spouse, allegedly at a higher than scale rate of pay, constitutes direct nepotism and is a violation of state law, and want to make sure that you're aware of that. So that's another reason for cause should be given. Many examples by others have been highlighted, giving question about the truthfulness. But also, I've watched, because I've been here watching, the not treating of board members equally. That's a very important issue for you as lay people trying to make proper policy decisions. So when you're not being treated fairly, there's a problem there. I also want to make sure that you know, you are not bound by the previously constituted board or any of their actions. So please move forward.
Thank you very much. Robin.